Well, it's been a beautiful day across the Front Range, downtown Denver and beyond. We're starting to see the first signs of our next storm system set to push in late tonight into early tomorrow morning. You can see that cloud cover already racing into the city, kind of helping to darken things just a bit out there. Temperatures, though, holding above average. Typically, we should be in the mid-40s, touch 49 officially out at DIA. 67 is that record, and tomorrow will feature some slightly cooler temperatures. We were in the mid to upper 50s out there in Ray, Burlington at 52, 20s and 30s, mainly up in the mountains thanks to this ridge of high pressure that is now starting to scoot off, making way for our next area of low pressure to push in. It's already digging in across the four corners, helping to sit and spin out there, ushering in more snowfall toward the San Juans, the Sangres, as well as the wet mountains. The snowfall will start to develop after about midnight here in Denver. Temperatures dropping not all that much, so it's going to be a wet, kind of slushy snow. 25 here in the city, more 20s lining up the eastern plains with single digits and teens mainly up in the mountains. Of course, the colder spots heading into sub-zero territory like Kremling and Walden. Here we are at about 11 o'clock or so tonight. Still plenty of snowfall in southern Colorado, and it's now starting to work its way up the eastern plains. You might even find a little rain and snowfall mixing in out toward Akron. By 4:30 tomorrow morning, when meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo will be in here dark and early tracking the storm, we'll be potentially monitoring some heavy bands of snowfall, mainly on the east side of town, out toward DIA, also south toward the Palmer Divide. This is when we could see the heaviest snowfall, so I'm hoping by about 6:30, 7 o'clock, when the majority of us are out on the roads, the heaviest bands of snowfall will have pushed out of the city. They still will be going strong, so if you're driving I-70 heading out toward Lyman, Kansas, it's going to be a little dicey. Also further to the south toward Colorado Springs, the snowfall will remain. By about the lunch hour, though, snowfall begins to lighten up. We'll even be looking at a little bit of sunshine rolling back in here to the city, and by 5 o'clock, the drive should be a dream, and then the storm system completely is out of our hair by 11 o'clock tomorrow night. We do have winter weather advisories in place. First, I'll start in the southern mountains, where they're expecting to see the majority of this snow toward the San Juans, about 4 to 9, 4 to 8 near Telluride, Ouray, the Sangres, as well as the wet mountains, about 4 to 9, and that advisory will continue through tomorrow evening. And then back in here through the metro area, eastern Adams, Arapahoe County is looking at about 2 to 8 inches, just because we're expecting some pretty heavy bands of snowfall to start to develop overnight between Fort Morgan, Bennett, Byers, Deer Trail. Castle Rock, Kiowa, Parker also will be under the advisory. While the range is fairly large, I anticipate folks down there looking at more so 2 to 4 inches. So a little light snowfall here in Denver. Denver looks to be about an inch, maybe 2 at best, and then this storm system quickly clears out. I still have us in the lower 40s in Denver, upper 40s in northern Colorado because we are not expecting any snowfall out there. 50 in Longmont with more 30s and 40s up through the foothills. So this storm system certainly will be favoring the eastern plains. Temperatures jump on Friday. We're back to the upper 50s, and wow, what a weekend to come. The first weekend of February.